there is a second Tower of Terror attraction, and it exists in South Africa. Instead of a haunted hotel theming, this ride is a repurposed gold mine that was actually imported to the Gold Reef City theme park in Johannesburg, South Africa. Please forgive me if I mess up the name, and I would love to know the correct pronunciation going forward. And going back to the Tower of Terror, matter of fact, it stands at 164 feet, making it 35 feet shorter than the Disney World Tower of Terror located in Hollywood Studios. And also, here is the catch. Here is something that I nearly missed, but here it is. Some Disney fans back in the early 2000s assumed that Hollywood Studios' Tower of Terror would reach speeds of 6 G-forces, definitely a tongue twister there, and that Imagineers slowed the tower's ride system to 1.3 Gs to reduce the elevator motor strain. And off on a really big side tangent is that the Tower of Terror literally falls at 39 miles per hour, and if you convert 39 miles per hour, kabam, you get 1.3 Gs. And what's even wilder about the tower's numerology is that the Tower of Terror story did take place October 31st, 1939. And do you catch the part where I said 1939? That's how fast the tower's elevator falls in 39 miles per hour. And yep, I know I'm repeating and rambling again, but then what really fascinates me is just how the numerology actually adds up to aligns to the ride system and the ride mechanics. And I can definitely do an entire video about that if you'd like me to. So going back to what we're talking about is that around the same period between 2006 and 2007, Gold Reef City's tower actually went down for refurbishment despite it opening in 2001. And there's this huge debate between who actually manufactured the tower between Genevieve and Russell, which is still kind of a mystery to this day. And Gold Reef City actually refurbished the tower, which reduced the speeds from 6.3 Gs to be exact to 4 G forces, along with replacing the 45 degree rollercoaster lift hill with an actual elevator shaft. And now I'm beginning to wonder if people confuse the towers. Some Disney World guests recall these intense drops in the Tower of Terror, clocking at 4 to 6 Gs, and that range was reported in the early 2000s, and that the Tower of Terror would forcefully pull riders down 13 stories before adopting the foam randomized drop profile in 2004, aka Fear Every Drop. And I can definitely see people's confusion despite Disney's tower opening with a 1.3 G force or 39 mile per hour drop speed. And also, on another side note, Imagineers felt that a simple free fall at 22 miles per hour, which is the speed of gravity, would make for a very anticlimactic drop sequence. I believe it was either Mike Eisner or one of the other Imagineers who actually was with Otis Elevator, who contracted Otis Elevator as the ride manufacturer. And what Otis did is they took the mechanism out of the elevator that would actually have the elevator slowly descend, like reach its full speed, but then slowly descend as it was stopping at its final flow. But then what happened is that the Imagineer got in the ride car, Otis removed that mechanism, kabam, that car falls to the ground, and the Imagineer was like, and he's like, well, maybe a little bit more oomph to it. Maybe something with a little more bounce. It's a small world after all. No, anything but that. So that was basically what I was getting at in terms of what the Imagineers were thinking based off the Behind the Attraction Season 2 Disney Plus series. And I'd honestly feel a little too nervous riding the Gold Reef City's Tower of Terror due to its intense G-force and that it plummets underground. And also, Tower of Terror Hollywood Studios is definitely my limit. You won't catch me on any other ride, including Disneyland's Barnstorms, Disneyland's Gadget Coaster, or even Big Thunder Mountain without me going like, no, not happening. But you know what's also really wild is I actually did check it out of the line for the Pony Express drop tower at the Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. And yes, I know it's a drop tower for kids, but tower, my limit. I'm like, nope, no way. And also, if you like a stress-free visit to the Hollywood Tower, aka the Tower, be sure to check out our affiliates, Nick and Shannon from Ear to Dad Travel, and they can help you plan a stress-free visit all the way from your own hometown to Kabam, all the way to Walt Disney World, where you can ride the tower for yourself. And thank you so much for being here. Be sure to smash the thumbs up button if you enjoyed what you saw and heard today, and we'll see you in the next video. Woo!